Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pamela Barger, and it's a pleasure to be here with you this afternoon. You all have my palm card. You can read about my experience and what I've done. And since they only gave me 5 minutes, I'm just going to tell you how I got here today. So when I was 12, my parents went through a legal situation, and I come from a very working class family. Everyone gets a job after high school, you work, you live paycheck to paycheck, and if you have a little extra, you take a little family trip. So my parents could not afford to hire an attorney for this situation. So I watched them struggle. I watched them be intimidated by the court system. And what I learned from that was that the lawyers and the judges had the answers, and those are the people that could help my parents in that situation. So at 12, I decided I was going to be a lawyer. I was the first in my family to go to college. I was the first in my family to go to any type of graduate school. I worked, I put myself through college with loans and grants and clawed my way through. I did the same for law school, put myself through. I was fortunate enough to come back to Naples between getting my bachelor's degree at the University of Florida and starting law school, that I worked for a wonderful law firm in town, and they allowed me to continue working while I went to law school in Miami. So I was fortunate and blessed with a lot of people along the way that gave me some help. So when I graduated law school, I knew that my heart was in public service because that's where I could help the people that were like my parents. So I went to work for the court system. I was with the court system 15 years before I had to resign in order to run for this position today. I was a staff attorney to the circuit judges, which means when they didn't know the answer, they came to me. I wrote their orders, I wrote their appellate opinions, I gave them advice, I sparred with them on occasion when they thought they were right. I learned a lot from all of them. So they had a lot to teach and I had a lot to learn. When I was done with that service, I continued on to being a general magistrate. And so for the last 2.5 years, I've served as a general magistrate in our circuit civil division, hearing circuit civil cases, which is medical malpractice, car accidents, wage garnishments, contract disputes, and most importantly, Hurricane Irma claims. So I've sat in the courtroom, I've done bench trials, I've ruled on hearings, I've written orders. And honestly, I have nothing bad to say about my opponent. We just have two very different experience trails that have led us here today. So it's up to you to decide which one of us should be your next county judge. I would be honored to earn your vote, as I believe my experience has prepared me for this next step. Thank you.